Hey, what is up, guys? This is Cam here. Today we are going to be going into another movie review, and this one I was a little late to the party on. It was Bring Her Back. And like I said, I was a little late to the party on this one. I just watched it this morning, and yeah, we're going to be going into the pros and cons and giving it a number out of 10. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So to start this video off, I will say that I came into this movie with very high expectations, and I am very happy to say those expectations were met. I love the trailer. The first trailer was great. I didn't know what it was going to be really about. It didn't spoil anything, and it was very, very creepy with the sound design, everything like that. Visuals too. It kind of reminded me of the Longlegs trailer, like how creepy, and the sound design was great in that trailer. It really gave me that kind of a vibe. Anyways, I really love that trailer, and my high expectations were met. And I came into this movie knowing that it would be a dark and depressing movie, but little did I know it would be that depressing and dark. I didn't know it would be as dark as it truly was. It was dark. Now, watching this movie in the theater gave me kind of Hereditary vibes, and Hereditary and this movie kind of fixate on grief. And I really do think that's a truly dark thing to go into, and in this movie it shows completely. And I really think that this movie actually did a tiny bit better than Hereditary did. I loved everything about this movie. I loved the way they did it, and with how they didn't pull any punches. I truly respect that. It made it a true horror movie. And like I said, I'm going to go into what it's about. I haven't talked about what it's about. It's about a mother who has lost her daughter, and then you go into these two other two kids that have lost their father just now, Andy and Piper. And they end up having to find a foster home, and the mom that just lost her kid, she ends up becoming their foster mother. Little do they know that the foster mother is trying to bring back her dead daughter. And she does this by trying to kill Piper and inserting her spirit into her daughter's dead body, and also with this other kid named Ollie that is possessed at the time. I really didn't understand a whole lot of the possession part and what Ollie's purpose was. I kind of missed that, but it was creepy nonetheless. She does this by a ritual, and she does it by looking at these old forbidden tapes that she somehow has found. That she knows she kind of uses as instructions as to how to do this ritual and bring back her daughter. But yeah, anyways, it was just a dark, bleak, gritty movie, very depressing. There were a lot of times where I was literally holding back tears, and I haven't held back tears in a movie in a minute. I don't ever cry at movies, and I was very on the verge of tears in this movie. It was just so depressing and dark. One of those movies that's very, very good, but like, I don't know if I can ever watch it again with how dark and disturbing and traumatic it really was. I think it truly is the darkest movie I've ever seen in my life. It was just bleak with every bit. Yeah, it was so good though. The cinematography, the acting, all the performances in this movie were very, very well done. Everything about this movie, I really, the only con I would have for this movie is the ending, and it was just only not the ending itself. It was about the mother, the foster mother. I felt like her death wasn't justified. She didn't get what was coming to her enough. With all the horrific things she does in this movie, I felt like she was going to get a way more gruesome death, and it didn't turn that way at all. She almost completed what she did. She almost succeeded with what she was trying to do. I'm not going to go into spoilers at all, but anyways, this movie, if you like horror movies but are faint-hearted in a way, I wouldn't recommend this movie. But if you love horror movies, love the gore, love all that sort of stuff, I definitely recommend this movie. Love those depressing kind of bleak movies. Definitely this one's for you, because this one, man, it took me away with how dark and depressing it was. I can't say dark enough with this review. It was dark. Yeah, if I were to give this movie a rating out of 10, it would probably be a 9.5. Like I said, the only thing that I didn't like was the justification of Laura, the foster mother, her death. I don't think she didn't get what she deserved enough. And even the ending makes sense. It's not even just that her death didn't make any sense. It made sense. I just felt like it wasn't justified enough. But the ending itself, it wrapped the whole story around in a complete circle, and it made it very satisfactory. I just loved this movie. But like I said, I don't think I'll ever be able to watch it again. And I think this actually is my favorite movie that is released this year so far. There are a lot more movies to come down the road for this year, but this so far is my favorite movie that come out this year. This movie was phenomenal front to back. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the review for today. If you guys haven't seen this movie and are horror fans, I definitely recommend this movie. If you have seen this movie and want to tell your thoughts in the comments, I would love to see you guys' thoughts on this movie. I always love looking down at those comments and seeing you guys' thoughts on the things I talk about. But anyways, that is going to be the end of the review for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.